So my name is Pamela. I work with SAND. And at SAND, we are deploying the health operating system across several African countries. We started in Rwanda, and over the next 18 months, we are hopefully going to be expanding to about 22 more African countries.
Right.
And yeah,
22, that's a lot.
it is a lot.
Oh my gosh.
It is a lot.
Wow.
It's very exciting.
Well, I have been hearing great things about SAND. I'm a longtime Fred Swinnaker fan. I feel like, you have a great boss and no doubt a great team. I know we've been chatting with y'all. So, I'm curious, have you been to GDHF before? Is this your first time?
This is my first time.
Hey, any questions, having interesting conversations? Tell us.
No, amazing. There's a lot of... So I have been very familiar, at least with the public health space, digital health space, specifically looking at Africa. So I think I've been really, really very positively impressed by how global this is, right? And seeing kind of sort of the similarities of priorities, especially around digital health across the world. So there's a really great representation of that. But also it's been really great to kind of see and sit in on different people's conversations around AI, how AI is being brought into the space. That's something that we deal with and talk through a lot in our work. Yeah, quite a bit. So it's been really great to hear how it's being thought about by different people.
Well, that's great to hear from someone first time kind of experiencing this community. One of the questions I've been asking on camera is really reflecting on the year, which has been a weird and wild year for global health, for digital health folks, a lot of folks in this community. Curious, as we turn the corner into 2026, what are some of the challenges that you are confronted with at SAND? What are the things either in your role or as an organization are keeping you up at night, and maybe you're commiserating with others while here? But yeah, what comes to mind?
Yeah, no, I think very similar to a lot of people here, one of the biggest kind of tidal waves across the entire kind of space in health, which digital health is a subset of all of that, has been sort of the change in direction of funding that has been happening. But I actually think that that challenge has presented a really key opportunity. And one of the things that we do at SAND with the health operating system, the whole idea is basically that if you pull a lot of the health sector's data into the same place and you're able to actually use it and optimize decision makers' ability to use it, that you lead to better decisions, right? And one of those being resources, right? Ability to kind of understand the flow of resources, what's coming, what isn't, where is it affected, who was most affected by funding changes, how are they affected, how can we best use resources that are now extremely limited, that were always limited, but now they're even more limited, right? So I do think it's definitely that challenge at an organization level, but also at a sector level.
Sure.
But I also think it really does present a key value, a key kind of opportunity, again, to be now we really need to understand what is going on at a very thorough detail, which is where data comes in.
Sure. Well, no, and that is the power of being in the digital health world, is being data-driven about that decision-making. So we talked a little bit about scale. We talked a little bit about some of these silver linings coming out of the funding constraints that have existed or are presented with this year. What are you most excited about next year? What are the things that you're yes, I am so thrilled to be at SAND. We have all these opportunities ahead of us. What comes to mind?
I think that we are playing at what I would love to call the nucleus of this sort of AI movement.
Okay.
Which I think, compared to kind of the financial banking movement in Africa that sort of surpassed everything when everybody didn't know, we were kind of, at least in that era, there was a lot of questions there isn't enough banking infrastructure. Is this really going to take off? And it blew up, right? Yeah. And I think AI is going to do the same thing in health and in other sectors. And I think I'm very excited to see it happening, right? Both from now, because of its such a huge value proposition that AI presents, the now new interest in really building systems that collect this data and allow for this AI to actually deliver value, to the other end of the countries that have these systems actually starting to explore the use cases and some of the key questions that have really plagued health and the public health sector in Africa, right? The low supply of doctors and nurses and healthcare providers in general to population, that ratio, right? Can AI come in and fundamentally not just bridge that gap, but fundamentally change the way we think about that gap, right? So I think I'm very excited to see it come to life and see how it goes.
Just listening to you talk, even leapfrog might be the wrong word, right? Like even we don't even know where we could be with this tech deployed correctly, thoughtfully,
100%.
with full potential.
Yeah.
Certainly that gets very exciting. Well, Pamela, we wish you so much luck and good success in the work that you do at SAND, and also a wonderful rest of your first conference, GDHF. We hope you come back.
Definitely.
Wherever we end up next year. And we thank you for chatting with us today in the pop-up studio. So
thank you so much for having me. It's been great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.